Hey, good morning, everybody. Hope you had a really good weekend, and hope everybody's finished up all your work for Unit 1. I must admit, I enjoyed a great deal of your discussions and got to know you all a little bit better. I hope you felt the same in discussing things with me. So the first week we talked, or the discussion, not the discussion, the lab topics concern presentation of information. You learned a little bit more about graphing properly, and you learned something about how to discuss things a little bit better when you're presenting information to someone to hopefully maybe change their opinion. This week we're going to begin with almost the same thing, but a little bit more in detail with actually some physics. So I'll move that now to the right so you can see this again. We'll be doing two things in what are called kinematics. Kinematics is the study of motion. Right now we're talking mainly about one-dimensional motion, that's motion in maybe a straight line. And the first exercise is to discuss and get examples of types of motion and how you can do a little bit of arithmetic on it, and by looking at the information that you have on a graph, you can tell a lot about what happened to whatever you're studying. We're going to use those methods in the next week, so it's important you're going to get this down. The second graphic, or second activity, is a graphic where you're actually just looking at a picture of a graph of information and determining, just from looking at it, not doing any fancy analysis, just from looking at it, what happened to the maybe the object or the car or whatever is being discussed. And this is not a photograph, this is another graph. So we're studying how to interpret information that's presented in a graphical manner. I hope you find that helpful. Also wanted to bring up, I didn't get any feedback from my movie last week on the elevator drop, and I don't know if you found it helpful or if the sound was just too bad or anything like that. But I thought that was a pretty cool idea. One reason I was intrigued by that when the student did it for me was because you begin to learn about, or he began to learn about, what could happen in free fall. Obviously, when the elevator lowered, he wasn't falling, he was in the elevator. But if he'd been going a little bit faster, he would have been going acceleration due to gravity. We'll do a couple more things this week in this, and then I'm going to put another couple of videos that I've put together for you, and we'll see what happens. I hope you enjoy them. Hope you have a good week doing your work here, and I will be on this grading some of your last week's papers by Tuesday or Wednesday. I should have many of them completed, I hope. We'll see. It's kind of hot here. I have a hard time working too long. But at any rate, I hope you're enjoying the lab. I'm enjoying being associated with you. And again, we always emphasize to you, if I can be of any help to you at any time, all you have to do is contact me. I'll be happy to help you all out. Have a really good day and a really good week.